Hello everybody, it's probably been about a month since I did my last garden update video, so I figured I'd do a real quick one now that things are actually starting to grow. That is a random sunflower, probably out of birdseed. But these are my birdhouse gourds that are going crazy. Out in the front driveway, so I planted some stuff out here just to be able to take advantage of all the available space. And look! I planted loofahs out here, and they've finally got one coming up. That is not a loofah, that is a weed. That's a loofah. Well, looks like there's only one so far. Planted a bunch of them. Anyway. And then these are the Taiwanese yard-long beans coming up down here. I got one going through the fence. Let's see if I can pull it back through. Yeah, this is like they weed whackered it. Anyway, and then these are the python snake beans. I planted a bunch of those. Only 2 come up so far. And now we'll go to the back. So I relocated my garden so I could make a pen for a horse. And I have a lot more room back here. The only problem is it's a little shady, but it might be alright once it starts actually heating up. Okay, that is one of the many atomic grape tomatoes that I transplanted into with some wildflowers. And those are the Tom Thumb pumpkins. And there's another snake bean right there. The freaking chickens were running through here the other day and broke that one, but it seems like it's still growing. These are some kind of beans that my kids planted. I gave them seeds and they came and planted them over here where I planted wildflowers. There's another atomic grape tomato just chilling. And then these are the Rosiella tomatoes. And my borage finally took off and started to bloom. So those bring the honeybees in the morning. And I have moonflowers right here, which I planted beside the bushel basket gourds because the bushel basket gourds bloom at night. And so to encourage, they're also getting tangled up in the morning, or in the moonflowers. To encourage the pollinators to come and put the moonflowers there beside them too. That is dill, more atomic grape tomatoes along with thyme and oregano. This thing was covered with thyme and oregano and the cats dumped it over, and so now I had to start over. I think my rosemary bit it. These are called Zima sweet tomatoes. We actually had some seeds that were in the drain and I dumped them into a pot of dirt that had something else in it. Oh, my what do you call them? Geez, I forget. Anyway, they grew, so I planted them. And then I planted a bunch of these green doctors, and I only had one that came up and made it. This is the Russian purple tomato. I planted it in like October and babied it through the winter. And right now, it's got a bunch of little tomatoes on it. Right there's a little one. There's a couple small ones there. There's one over there. And then this was the first tomato that it put on. The size of that sucker. Pretty big tomato. And then here are some more. These are Cherokee purples. And some red clover. Over here are yellow scallop squash. And then this one is butternut squash, which has one pretty big one and one little bitty one. And it put on some flowers, but they're all male so far. These are the Get Stuff tomatoes. This is a sweet banana pepper. I just harvested carrots out of these 3 pots and replanted them with lettuce. These are 2 more Cherokee purple tomatoes. I also put ground cherries in here, but they don't look like they came up at all. Cilantro. And this jalapeno is trying to grow. It's not doing much yet. And then these are the orange top hat tomatoes. And they have flowers on them finally. So those stay small. Those are as big as those plants are probably going to get. And then this random tomato plant, I don't even know what this one is. The only thing I can possibly think of is that it might be a beefsteak. Because that's what was in this pot last year. And that's purple opal basil coming up in here along with some weeds. And this, 1, 2, and that one right here, that's a weed, are pomegranates. That's what was the tomato seeds were in. Those are either sunflowers or zinnias, I don't know yet. My pecan trees, another atomic grape. All of those are atomic grape. This is zucchini, I think. Yeah, this is the Costa Romanesco. They're like corrugated, for lack of a better term. Those things are going nuts. I'm gonna replant my tag so I can see the stupid thing. And there's a sunflower. And I planted a bunch of jalapeno seeds. It looks like I have one, that one, and that one. Two or three came. Oh no, there's some more. They're just so slow to germinate, these peppers. And then that is a tomato, but I have no idea what kind because, again, my kids had seeds and freaking... I think it might be a tomato. It's either a tomato or these Timzillo melon pears. I planted that in here. And then these are pinto beans. And there's another scallop squash. Another one. They look kind of sad right now because I just transplanted them over here a couple days ago. More atomic grape tomatoes. These are my cucumbers that I just put cages around because they're starting to grow. And over there are the winged beans. Japanese winged beans. Yellow wax beans. More cucumbers. Another tomato. And this is huckleberries. Make this. And over here are lemon squash. And those are honey melons. They're a type of cantaloupe. My onions finally came up. I killed my bell pepper plant, so I had to buy the last one they had at H-E-B was this one. And it's a California Wonderful bell pepper. All this stuff looks like grass is actually onions. This is another zucchini over here, different type of zucchini. And over here are some Blue Lake 4 whatever the heck beans. Oh, there goes a snake. And then down here I planted the chocolate jalapenos. And there's 1, 2, some of my seeds got spread out. 3, 4. I don't know if those are peppers yet or not. I'll find out when they get a little bigger, but looks like they might be. So there's a bunch of those. And then this is all my corn over here, which is all falling over for some reason. We cut down that stupid Chinaberry tree yesterday because it was shading everything. And those are my Gajari melons. This is the Sweet Bantam 12 row. And then on this end is the Painted Mountain. So it's like a colored corn, like the Glass Gem, but it's darker colors. And then over here are some more pumpkins. These are Dickinson Field pumpkins. And then right here I have some royal golden watermelon, but I don't know, they look kind of craptacular too. Maybe they need water. Anyway, that's it for now. Y'all have a wonderful day.